Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 2008 release by Character Options from their Doctor Who series of action figure box sets or collector sets. And this particular set we are looking at today is from the Classic Doctor Who series. And it features 3 Daleks, and these Daleks are from the 1960s television series. And this particular set is the Daleks Collector Set number 2. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in, and as you can see, it contains 3 Daleks. You can see them through the window. So you've got the grey, black and blue. You've got the centre one, which is silver and blue, and the one on the right hand side, which is the gold Dalek. And it says Doctor Who Dalek Collector Set number 2, ages 5 and up, and you've got the Character Options logo at the bottom. It says 3 posable action figures, and on the right hand side you can see an image of one of the Daleks, which is the Emperor's Guard Dalek from the Evil of the Daleks, which was a second Doctor episode. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Now let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around. This is what we got on the back. So at the top, you've got Doctor Who logo in the centre. And it says First Doctor, 1963 to 1966. Second Doctor, 1966 to 1969. Third Doctor, 1970 to 1974. Fourth Doctor, 1974 to 1981. Fifth Doctor, 1982 to 1984. Sixth Doctor, 1984 to 1986. Seventh Doctor, 1987 to 1996. And the Eighth Doctor, 1996. Which is all classed as a classic series. It says Daleks Collector Set number 2, and you've got 3 Daleks in there. So you've got the Saucer Pilot Dalek from Daleks Invasion of Earth 1964, which was the first Doctor story. You've got the Emperor's Guard Dalek from Evil of the Daleks 1967, which is the second Doctor story. And you've got the Supreme Dalek from Daleks 1972, which is a third Doctor story. So you've got Doctor 1, Doctor 2, Doctor 3 here. Okay, so Saucer Pilot Dalek from Daleks Invasion of Earth 1964. The TARDIS lands in London sometime after the year 2164. Daleks rule Earth, but are opposed by a group of human resistant fighters. The first Doctor discovers that the Daleks have established a huge mine in Bedfordshire and plan to remove the Earth's core and replace it with a powerful drive system so that they can pilot the planet across the cosmos. The Doctor must reunite his separated companions and lead mankind into one final battle to reclaim their planet from the Daleks and their converted human slaves, the Robomen. Okay, then we've got the Emperor's Guard Dalek from the Evil of the Daleks 1967. It says in the London of 1966, the second Doctor is lured into a trap set by Daleks, which have travelled forward in from 100 years earlier. The Daleks force the Doctor to isolate the human factor, a flaw that has allowed him to constantly defeat them. The Dalek Emperor eventually reveals that the experiment is actually to isolate the Dalek factor, which the Daleks will then instill in mankind, creating humanoid Daleks. The Doctor refuses. His only chance is to substitute the human factor instead and convert Daleks into rebels who will turn on their Emperor and start a civil war. Okay, and then we've got the Supreme Dalek from the Daleks. It says, as an assassin at a peace conference attacks a British MP, but then vanishes. The third Doctor deduces that he came from the future using a basic form of time machine. More gorillas from the future return to attack, but when the Doctor stops them, Jo Grant is transported to the 22nd century, where Earth is ruled by Daleks. The gorillas explain that they are attempting to change the past to stop the Daleks' conquest, but the Doctor realises that their actions have actually caused the events that initially allowed the Daleks to invade. The Daleks pursue the Doctor back to the 20th century to ensure history remains on the path they require. Okay, so that is the back of the box, and at the bottom you've got item number 271815 and the barcode. It says item Doctor Who Collector Set number 2, item number 03285, age grade 5 years plus, and manufactured by Character Options Limited, and their details and the logo and their web address. And you've got the warning information, and you've got the recycled product information, pack contents: Dalek Invasion of Earth, Saucer Pilot Dalek, Evil of the Daleks, Emperor's Guard Dalek figure, and Day of the Daleks Supreme Dalek figure. And you've got the copyright information on the bottom right hand corner along with the BBC logo. Okay, so that's the back of the pack. Let's turn it back round to the front and have a good look at the Daleks themselves. Okay, so I'll turn the box back round to the front, and unfortunately the box is still sealed, even though it's tape running along the front. I can't take it off, and the Daleks are all still strapped on the inside, with strapping holding them in position. But we've got some good views here through the window, so let's just zoom in on the first one, which is the Dalek from the Dalek Invasion of Earth, and it's the Saucer Pilot Dalek. Now all of these Daleks incidentally are 5 inches tall, so they're the standard size of the character options smaller Daleks, same size as the figures actually, all in size comparison with the character options figures. Okay, so the Dalek has got the black lid on his dome. It's grey colour. He's got black and grey slats going down the side of his skirt, and he's got the blue bowls going around the skirt. Obviously, with all of these, they've got movable eye stalk, movable arm, movable gun, and movable plunger, and also the head turns, and they're all on wheels, so you can move them backwards and forwards. So that's the first Dalek, which is from the Saucer Pilot Dalek from Dalek Invasion of Earth. Let's move on to the second Dalek, and it's very, very similar to the first one, but this particular one is the Emperor's Guard Dalek from the 1967 serial, the Evil of the Daleks. And again, it's 5 inches tall, and again we've got the black dome at the top, and we've got the silver body this time, not grey, and the skirt at the bottom is silver with the blue bowls going all the way around. Again, the movement wise, you can move the eye stalks up and down, the head turns, and the guns and the plungers move. And of course, again, it's on wheels and can move backwards and forwards. They're free rolling wheels. That's the second Dalek, and moving on to the final Dalek, and this one is from the 1972 series, Third Doctor serial, which was the Day of the Daleks. And this is the Dalek Supreme, who was all in gold. He's completely gold with the black bowls on his skirt. Even his gun and eye stick is gold. The plunger for some reason isn't. That's still silver. Don't quite understand why, but the rest of it is all gold. Movement wise, again, same again. The eye stalk goes up and down. The plunger and the gun rotate because they're on a ball, and you can turn the head around as well. And there is also on wheels, so they're free rolling wheels, so you can move the Dalek, slide the Dalek along the floor or on the table, and they roll along. Okay, that is this set of Daleks, which I think is an absolute fabulous set. And boy, they look good on display, I must say. They look fantastic. If I was going to display these, I would open the box and take them out and put them in a nice position. May even take the backdrop out and put the backdrop behind them. But they do look incredibly nice. Really fully detailed, and really very, very true to their on-screen counterparts. But very, very detailed. Character options, second to none in the detailing of these figures. They've really done a superb job in all of their 5-inch figure range. The figures were phenomenal. The moulding, the sculpturing, everything was just perfect. And these three, there's no exception. Okay, so how did they do? Well, I think this particular series didn't do as well as what the current series did, because these are all classic models. They didn't sell as well as what the original, or what the current Doctor Who figures that were being released did. So yeah, although they did sell and they did produce quite a lot of them, not as well as we would have all hoped and expected, or they hoped and expected, I should say. So consequently, finding these sets complete now in this mint unopened condition is very difficult. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, and you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos of every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.